from the Carlson Law Firm. It's Fox 44 Sports with Parker Ream.
From Alaska to Texas, a ragtag group of Texans suited up for nearly 80 days ago for a bike ride that most wouldn't even think to attempt. Through all the pain, the purpose shone through with every step and every pedal for the brothers bike team. A person's purpose comes in all shapes and sizes. For four friends, two brothers, all sharing one bus, the brothers bike team thought 5,500 miles of open road seemed like the right amount.
We needed to go big, right? And so that thought, well, how far away can we go?
For brothers Raleigh and Bobby Jenkins, the greater than Texas-sized journey has been grueling.
I think the hardest part is when we entered Texas, a lot of people said, congratulations, welcome home. And we're like, we're not anywhere near home yet. We still have 500 miles to go.
Setting out from Anchorage, Alaska to a final destination at Kyle Field in College Station. It makes for an unforgettable trip for Mark Ambrose, Brian Kelly, and the Jenkins brothers.
We survived together, we thrived together, and it's worked. It's worked really well.
The voyage has taken them through the ice, in the desert heat, and everything in between, landing in Waco, Texas today. And at 66 and 64 respectively, Bobby and Raleigh's ride proved arduous at times.
You're just going, I can't get it done, I can't get it done. And you know, the best part of the day is the minute you step off the bike.
But cruising cross-continent pales in comparison to the purpose that they pedal for.
We're not doing this because, you know, we're all four guys getting together over 60 wanted to travel the world. We're four guys doing it because we want a podium to tell our stories.
Bobby bikes for his late grandson Moss after he passed away 11 years ago as a result of SUDSI, or sudden unexplained death in childhood.
I'm literally thinking about Moss, and I'm thinking about, can we take something from that horrible tragedy and find something really, really positive someday so that other families don't have to experience the horrible tragedy that mine did when Moss passed away.
While Bobby bikes to raise awareness and funds for the Moss Purette Foundation, Raleigh rides for Mission Lazarus, a nonprofit that provides resources in Haiti.
My whole push has been, please remember Haiti. They don't need a handout, they need a hand up, and we can help them. We can get them to that next level where they can take off on their own and do some great and wonderful things in Haiti with the people there.
However, the purpose that they pedal for became far greater midway through the journey. The Jenkins family got hit hard by the catastrophic flooding of the Guadalupe River here in Texas. Two of Bobby's granddaughters were airlifted out of the wreckage at Camp Mystic. However, their cousin, Mary Grace Baker, didn't make it.
She was unaccounted for and unaccounted for and unaccounted for, and then it was determined that they found her body.
The group flew home for the funeral, delaying and potentially canceling the rest of the ride, if it weren't for their own family telling them to finish the job.
We still felt that that work needed to be done.
Without them pushing us to say, go finish the ride, we would have stopped. By the grace of God, we got back out there and we started pedaling again, even though our hearts were still in Texas.
Carrying two angels along for the ride to help the Jenkins brothers make their way back home.
The thought of Mary Grace being up in heaven with Moss, my family's talked about that, and I think that that's a sweet, sweet thought. Both of those would just break your heart to lose a child, and Moss is with me every day. But life, we continue to move forward.
Carrying that purpose to the finish line, determined to finish the job they set out to do as the group gets set to reunite with their families later this week.
We've got a board in the RV that we count the days off, right? And I guess we'll make it down to number 2 after today. I texted my daughter this morning. I said, you know, we just might finish this darn thing.
To celebrate a righteous ride with a fitting end at Kyle Field in Aggieland.
I can't hear the band, but I can maybe see through the fog and see the stadium. And now it's just right there. It's going to be a great way to end this ride and to really talk about the whys on it as well. But it's going to be neat. It's going to be neat to see the family, the grandkids. It's going to be off the charts.
Such a great cause to raise money for two worthwhile causes. Should be a fun rest of the journey, as just those 90 miles separate the brothers bike team from reaching the finish line in Aggieland when Texas A&M faces off against Utah State this Saturday. We'll be there for full coverage of the Aggies and the brothers bike team. But in the meantime, for more information on how you can donate, go to our website, fox44news.com. For tonight, that's sports. MG, back to you.